Well, the Liberal Party resolved today to say yes to constitutional recognition for Indigenous Australians, yes to a local and regional body so that we can get practical outcomes for Indigenous people on the ground. But there was a resounding no to the Prime Minister's Canberra Voice. It should be very clear to Australians by now that the Prime Minister is dividing our country and the Liberal Party seeks to unite our country. We want to make sure that we can get the best possible outcomes for Indigenous Australians, and we do that through recognising Indigenous Australians in the Constitution and by providing for their say, their voice to be heard by government in a very clear way, but at a local level. Having a Canberra Voice is not going to resolve the issues on the ground in Indigenous communities. It's also important that we will continue to engage with the government in relation to legislation and the committee process that's underway at the moment. But the Prime Minister has so far changed the wording to be put to the Australian people on 3 occasions, the latest version against the advice of the Solicitor General and the Attorney General. And it's clear that he's not going to change the wording of that proposal. And we'll work constructively. There's a process, I might point out, in relation to the committee for the yes and no. We need to have a dialogue with the government about what that means in terms of people being nominated, as has happened in past referenda around whether they can then be part of the message, the writing of the booklet, etc. So that process is a mechanics one, but we'll go through that process. But our inclination is to support that bill, and we'll work in a constructive way through the process with the government.